Hello and welcome back to Minecraft with me, DX Phoenix, and I hope everyone's ready for another episode. And as you can see, I'm near our apiaries, where we've got our lovely bees just working away quite happily. She's very busy today, pardon the pun. And as you can see, there's some flowers which are spreading about. That is because I have actually changed the ground they are on. I've changed it from the silty grass blocks, as you can see. I've done a lot of excavating, and I've replaced it with actual dirt. And by the look of it, yeah, from what I've done so far, it's all been turned into grass. So I've been busy prepping a little bit before here. Now they're working away quite happily. They haven't produced any comb yet, but that's not a problem. But what we want to do is get into something and just touch on bee breeding a little bit. And in order to do that, we need a particular tool. And that tool is a portable analyzer. Now, for a portable analyzer, we need tin, glass panes, redstone, diamond in a carpenter. Okay, and it requires 2 buckets of water. Well, fortunately for me, I have all of that in my inventory. I'm just going to move a couple of things so I know where stuff are. So do pardon the inventory management, although this is a lot less cluttered than normal. So let us just zip in to our factory here, and as you can see, I'm just going to move that off my hotbar. In our carpenter, I already have the recipe set in, but it's not showing what it is. That's because we need to put liquid in as well. So if I do that, there we go. Now there's 2 buckets of water in there. It shows that it will craft the analyzer. So let's chuck all the resources in. And there it goes, crafting. So that'll be ready for us in just a moment. But there is something else the analyzer requires. And that something else is, as you can see, I've been working on a lot of combs, is honey. Now, if anyone caught the stream, you'll notice, those of you that have been seeing my inventory in this episode, you'll see that I've got an alchemical bag, a yellow one. Probably curious what it's for. I've been going around getting quite a lot of bees. So this is where the bee breeding and the analyzer is going to come in handy, because we will need to analyze at least some, if not all, of these bees. But we'll do a few for now. And there's our analyzer. It's now ready to go. And you're probably wondering why I've pulled the honey drops out. Well, it's the honey drops that the analyzer requires in order to work. So what we can always do is just get more bees working to produce more honey. Or should I say more apiaries. That's good. However, wouldn't it be more efficient to try and breed these ones first? Or breed these with some others? Pass over those traits to make them better? I think so as well. So what we're going to do, of course, right, let's go in here. We have a Meadows Princess. I'm going to pull out 2 Meadows Princesses. Not Marshy. Let's have 2 Forest ones. Alright, it will get 2 drones and 2 of those drones. Okay, There we go. We're going to plop our honey in there, and we're going to analyze our meadow. Right, so our meadow's princess, which has been analysed now, they have a short lifespan. They're slow They have a slow production, slow and a slower pollination rate. They prefer flowers. That's fine. Fertility. I believe that means that's how many drones they drop. Territorial average effect. None. Okay. So you can get a fair bit of information. They're diurnal, meaning they only work during the day. That's fine, you can get nocturnal ones. Or give them a nocturnal trait. Comb is what they produce, honeycomb. Mutation possibilities. There is possibilities, but we've got to unlock them. And then here we go. So, not fully understanding the classification system here. If people want to let me know in the comments down below what this last part means, that would be grateful. But now let's check a forest princess. So the forest species, they're pretty much the same rates here as the meadows, which is fine, except they can produce 3. Okay. Again, their average territorial. They're diurnal as well, so it means these only work during the day. They produce honeycomb. Again, there's mutation possibilities, but nothing's revealing itself. So these have been revealed. I could do the drones, but the drones will just be the same. So what we'll do is, no, I'm going to leave one in there. I'll take that one out and put you in there. I'll take you out and put you in there. Right. So with the forest drones, I'm going to put in the meadows princesses like so. And then with the meadows drones, we're going to do the opposite and give them the forest princesses. And I'm just going to take the rest of the bees and the comb out of their inventory. Just so I've got everything. Yep. Okay, so now we should see a mixture of the forest and meadows bees flying about. Great. Let's just pop all that back in there. And they're just going to work quite happily. Right, the next thing we're probably going to want to look into, which we will do which I'll just quickly touch on now, is with bee breeding, you can do another type of breeding, tree breeding. That means you can get different trees and different woods. So what we can do is, I'm actually going to slip on into our factory, where it will be safe for now. So I can drop off this comb, so we can get more honey. And I actually have spruce, oak, and birch tree saplings. So let's analyze them. Let's start off with oak. Right, so oak species is apple oak. Okay, that means it's now changed its actual classification. Now it's no longer a Minecraft oak sapling, it's a forestry apple oak sapling. So they're average saplings, they mature faster, height small, girth of 1, yield lowest, sappiness lowest. There's no other effect to them. They're not fireproof. They prefer plain soil. Supports poms, fruits, apples, family of poms. that could mean anything. We know the possibility of production is apple, and it has mutation possibilities. Right, so that's our apple oak. Let's go with birch. Right, so now this is also just like the oak's been changed from a birch sapling to a silver sapling or silver birch sapling. So yeah, it's got same stats there. Doesn't fruit has no supports information. So you're probably thinking, oh, birch is quite boring. Now let's look at spruce. The red spruce. I'm sorry this is taking a little while, but just going to go through. It's pretty much the same. And the spruce can wait a moment. I'm going to pop out analyzer and put these on my hotbar. I'm going to fly by, drop these down. Okay then, right. And I'm going to be back in just a moment, guys, once I've slept and got rid of all these mobs. So take care and catch you guys in just a moment. Right, so then guys, and we're back. And also, before I forget again, I just want to show you guys a couple latest additions to the factory area, as well as a third one that is in the process. So, as you can see, this is the dynamic tanks. I have got the scaffolding underneath just to make it look cool with structural support. If I actually discover these tanks are not big enough, I've left enough room to extend them so they'll be 5x5. Well, sorry, not 5x5, 3x3. No, 5x5 because already 3x3. I can't even words today. Don't even know what I'm doing. Some of you are probably thinking that's normal. You'll be right. So I can make these. But anyway, I can make these 5x5 if need be. There's plenty of room between them. So if I find out they're not big enough, but I think these should be big enough because this is already 10 millibuckets of seed oil in there. So I'm using the ender tanks to transfer the seed oil into here. This one I'm thinking is going to be thinking honey when we actually have enough honey to spare it. So that will then have an ender tank up here pouring it into there. And that's just waiting for more seeds. It's good. I can always increase the farm, increase the number of farms, or increase the farm size if I find it's not working quick enough. But anyway, now these saplings, I've got some bone meal, and we're just gonna make them grow. One. There's the other. Right. So now, because they're in range of the apiaries, what's going to happen is the bees will eventually cross-pollinate this with this. Oh, there's a honeycomb there. Just double checking. No, just one. That's fine. So that's working. So they're busy working away now. And we've got these. All I have to do now is wait for that cross-pollination to happen. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully bring us back once that's happened. Or actually, what I can do, there is something you actually need once these have cross-pollinated. Actually, and it is a grafter. So those of you that have used, there's a mana steel one. Stop it, Phoenix. So a grafter. What do we need for a grafter? Well, let's have a look. It is 2 sticks and some bronze. Okay, that's not too bad. I think I have that. see? I do. I apologise for the mess, everyone. The storage area is still a work in progress since the move and upgrade, but there we go. There's our grafter. So all we'll do, once I notice one of these leaf blocks has changed colour, we can come by with the grafter and break it and get the new sapling with any luck. But anyway guys, I'll be back in just a moment. Okay then everyone, we're back, and sadly I've not had any more I've not had any cross pollinations with the trees saying anymore. I've not even had one yet, but what I have had is some new types of bees, some common drones at least anyway. So let's just chuck these in here. Let's replace these. Forest in there. Ooh, got another common drone. That's good. That is not still going actually. There we go. Okay, so we've got some new bees, and as you can see, these drones are not stacking with each other. That is because they will now have different traits. Let's look at the trait of one of these common drones. Let's go with that one. Right, so its common trait is active, and its inactive traits is meadows. But it's also attained a forest trait. Let's go down. They seem all the same. It's going to produce honeycomb, that's fine. Possible mutations. Okay. So that's one thing, that's a common drone. Let me just. Ooh, ooh. What are you? You look different. Don't you? I'll leave that for a moment. You weren't there before. Right, what I'm going to do, guys, is because I know earlier versions of forestry actually changed the colour of the leaves. I'm wondering if this version actually changes them slightly, making it a lot harder to tell on some of them. If it is, I'll explain, because I'm not sure how long that's been there for now. Anyway, I'll be back in just a moment, guys. Okay then everyone, what I'm going to do is I've just quickly look some bits up, and we're just going to hit this. Yep, we got an apple oak sapling from that, which we didn't really need, but there we go. At least we know what we're looking for. That is technically one leaf down to worry about. Just going to quickly give the oak tree a once over. No. Birch, you got another one yet? No. But at least the cross-pollination went over. We did get off a birch tree, we got an oak sapling, which we didn't really want. But this will keep going, and as I move on to different projects, and different things. This will be happening over here. We will be coming back to bees and other forestry bits later on, because over here I'm thinking about building something. As I said, I will be wanting like some orchards, some small orchards all around with different types of trees in them. So what I may even need to do is increase the amount of trees that are here to improve the crossbreed rate, which would be nice. But anyway, I'm going to stand right here. Thank you all for coming. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, and it's been helpful in getting to understand bee breeding and tree breeding, even though I couldn't show you some proper tree breeding, I'm glad it's helped, and also giving you a helping hand into your turn and chance into breeding bees and getting all the wonderful things, because bees are actually really, really powerful in forestry. You can actually have them producing things like diamonds at the end tier of them. So if you can stick with it, it's a long process. There is actually something on in the Direwolf 20 mod pack which can speed it up, which we will be looking at later on. I'm just not wanting to overrun the channel with, or at least the series with, bee topics. I wanted to spend a couple of episodes on it, just giving you the basics. Now for me, it's pretty much running over, just running it in the background. If I see anything interesting happening, I will be sure to mention it in an episode and highlight it. But other than that, I hope you've enjoyed the episode, guys. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.